summer's coming, and I often think, how am I going to create a really good balance for myself between work and family? And I've been thinking a lot about this issue because when the kids were little, it was really hard sometimes. I would have these wonderful thoughts in my head about what we were going to do in the summer and think about, long, easy, relaxing days at the beach. And then inevitably a work opportunity would come up and I would have to reshift in my mind, how I was going to navigate the summer with my kids and have, a great opportunity for myself professionally. And I think that a lot of working moms have this issue, and I think that it's finding a balance and striking a balance between work and family is challenging. And what are the ways that we can do that? Well, I think it's really important to be able to say no. Sometimes, great opportunities do come up, but there's that saying, when people are on their deathbed, they don't remember that job that they did, but they sure remember that walk on the beach they had with their child, or the vacation they had with their family. But that said, listen, we all, need to work, want to work, have to work, and then this summer, I know for me professionally in the summer things slow down a lot, but somehow or other, every single summer when my kids were little, I would end up getting an offer, whether it be to go work at the O'Neill Theater Festival or at Goodspeed Opera House or Trinity Rep. A great job would come up and I just couldn't say no. So I guess the best thing that came out of that is that my children would come see me in a show and they would understand why mom wasn't around for those few weeks in the summer, and they appreciated the fact that I was passionate and working and doing what I love. And they were busy too. I mean, oftentimes when this happened, they were at camp, or even if it was day camp when they were very little, or sleepaway camp. So it worked out all right. But I think the most important thing is to strike the balance and be flexible and open, and know that life is what happens when you're making other plans. How do you stop yourself from not resenting either your children or your job when one is interfering with the other? I guess the best thing is just to know that, it's a choice. We're all making choices, and you've got to learn to live with your choices and make peace with them. There's no going back. There's only moving forward. So you make a decision and you hope that it's the right one. We don't always make the right decisions in life, but a decision is better than no decision. So if I decided I was going to take a job, I couldn't sit there worrying about what I was missing with my children, because you're always going to be missing something. But I think it's really important to be invested in whatever the choices that you made. Just, you have to go with it. There's no option. You go with the choice. If I gave up the job and I decided to be with my children, I was going to be happy just to be with my children. And if I did the job and I was missing being with my children, it was a choice, and I knew that they would survive it. Children never suffer from benign neglect. If I had to advise myself about opportunities that I took or didn't take, I would say that my older sister Bonnie once said to me, "Your children never remember the things you did. They only remember the things you didn't do." And that always made me laugh. My sister told me that when my children were small, because she saw that I was so invested in every moment of their lives, and she said, "You're such a good mom, but just remember this." And it's true. Now that my children are older, I can look back and say, wow, I did all those things, but they'll always just give me a little about that one thing I didn't show up for. And we can only just do the best thing, the best that we can do. None of us are perfect. But if I could go back and do something over again, I guess I'd give myself a break. I would say, I'm not perfect. I strive to do the best that I can do, and I'm going to make mistakes along the way. So don't sweat the small stuff, as the book says.